What's up everybody? Trip Smith here, and in this video I'm going to share with you folks how people on YouTube, how creators make their money. I'm going to share with you some of the methods that I use to generate some revenue on there and some of the methods that other folks use that I do or I'm not able to or that I choose not to use. Now, spoiler alert, real quick, all of these methods are used to separate you, the audience, from your money to support the channel or the creator. Now, this could be used in a good way or a bad way, but we're going to get into some of that. Oh, and by the way, a little fun fact for you folks. In 2019, the top 10 earners on YouTube, the lowest of those made $11.5 million, while the highest earner on YouTube in 2019 made $26 million. Oh yeah, and he's only like 9 years old or something. Ryan, I'm sure you've probably heard of him. So before we get into things, I want to say I hope everyone is coping well with this coronavirus epidemic or pandemic that has sprung out across the world. I just hope you all can just take everything as it comes. We have a lot of smart people working on this stuff. All right, let's get to it. Now at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you folks what I think is the most fair and the best and most beneficial model for creators to use in conjunction with their audience. Now I'm going to go over some of the most common ways that people generate revenue. That's by using things like Google Adsense or merchandise or affiliate links or sponsorships, audience support like Patreon, related products, could be books, could be events, or could be related businesses. I'm going to give you a brief explanation of each and maybe a couple pros and cons of each one as well. Now, all of this is my opinion, and I know all creators and all people in the audience, they don't agree with all this stuff, or they may think differently about things. But I think what really matters is the intention of the creator in the end. Oh, and I've got my marker board here that I will use just in case. I don't know, I thought I might use it. I may not, but we'll see. But here, by the way, is a photo of me on my old Montgomery 17 sailboat years ago. Pretty awesome photo. All right, so the first one is AdSense. What is AdSense? Well, it's owned by Google, and Google owns YouTube. Now, AdSense revenue comes whenever you watch a YouTube video, and there may be a commercial or an ad that comes up before you watch the video, during the video, or maybe a little bitty text block or something, just some sort of advertisement that is within YouTube that is shown to the audience. YouTube creators get paid different amounts of money for different types of ads and things like that. Basically, the way it works, an advertiser comes to Google and says, hey, I want to put my ads on these types of videos, and so let's say they put $100 in for the ads, then YouTube will share, or Google will share, $68 of that 100 to the creator. Now, on average, a YouTube creator gets paid about $18 per 1,000 ad views. This equates to about $3 to $5 per 1,000 video views. Now, video view is different than an ad view, but we're not going to get into all that nonsense today. So one of the pros to AdSense is it's easy to set up. It's kind of already there. Once you reach a certain level within YouTube, YouTube says, okay, well, you can put ads on your video, and then boom, you start making money. Now, one of the cons are it's not very much money at all, really and truly. It takes a lot of views to generate, a decent income. Another con is YouTube is in control of that money. YouTube says if they will allow ads to be played on your videos. It wasn't very long ago, there was a lot of channels and video types who were demonetized, as in they can't run ads on their videos anymore. So while AdSense is very easy, it may not be the best thing to rely on. Next up is going to be merchandise. Yeah, people sell merch all the time. Like if you have some of your big YouTubers, like let's say Logan Paul, Maverick Wear, whatever he calls his stuff, I don't know how much he makes, but it has to be millions just on his merch. Now I have a little bit of merch. I don't really make much on it at all. But there are some good things about it. People handle merch in a couple different ways. You can have a website like Teespring or even Amazon kind of make your shirts and ship them out for you so you never have to touch them. Or you can have your own shirts made and then you handle all the shipping. That's what I do. It's not always the best model because it's a lot of work on my end, but I do have a lot of quality control and things like that over my shirts. On a large scale, merch can be very profitable, but on a small scale like I do, it's not much profit in it really at all. You're mainly doing it to kind of create some brand awareness and to kind of create some more hardcore fans, or just give them a way to, I don't know, spread your message, right? Get out there, right? That's my message. Next is you can sign up with different companies for affiliate marketing. Now what this is basically, let's say Amazon. That's one of the biggest ones, the most popular ones. I use Amazon a lot, and it generates some revenue for me, not a lot. The way it works is I have a special link that I can share to my audience. And if my audience clicks that link and goes to Amazon and purchases a product, then Amazon shares a small commission with me. It could be anywhere from like not even a percent to, I don't know, it goes up to like 5%, but that higher percentage stuff is pretty rare to earn. So the affiliate stuff, it can be very profitable, but it can also be hard to get people just to click through to your links. So it's kind of hit or miss. You know what? That lighting is pretty bad. Next, you have sponsorships. This can be very lucrative, and it can be a good, consistent income for your channel. In my opinion, one of the cons for that is it can cause you to be tied down to a particular brand or particular product or something, so you can't kind of diversify and go out and learn about new things or experience new things in a way. And also, sponsorships can be pretty tough to get, especially financial sponsorships. I've never had a financial sponsorship. Granted, I have been offered some, but I have turned them down because they may not fit my audience good enough, or it may not be worth tying my channel down, which I think that is worth a lot to tie myself down to a particular brand or a particular niche or something like that. I want to have that freedom so that I don't get burnt out and so that my audience doesn't get burnt out as well. Another big one is audience support. This is done with platforms like Patreon or even through donations through PayPal and things like that. Now this can work really well for a lot of creators, but some people don't really take it very well, I guess you could say. Some of the pros to it is it leaves you the freedom to create whatever you want to, essentially. And also, money doesn't change hands. Like whenever you have a sponsorship, the way that you make money is you're still making money from your audience. Well, how does that work, Trip? I thought it was a sponsorship from a company. Well, it is, but essentially you have a sponsorship from a company because that company believes or either knows that if they put their product in front of your audience is going to spend their money on their product, and then they're going to kick back some of that money that your audience bought their product with, some of their profits, to you, the creator. So essentially, it's kind of just a money switching hands. But with Patreon or something like that, that's supported directly by your audience, that money doesn't switch hands as many times. Now, some people feel that videos should always be free, and that if people put content on YouTube, they shouldn't have to pay for it. People feel like people should create because they love it, not to make money. And you know what? A lot of times, that is how people start out. That's how I started out. I didn't start making YouTube videos to make money. I started making videos because I wanted to deliver some value to some people. I wanted to entertain. I wanted to educate people. But then, as you grow an audience, that audience gets hungry and they want more and more. They want you to create bigger and better things and more of it, right? Well, that gets tough to juggle when you have a full-time job and a family. So the bottom line is, eventually, if you want to continue to grow, it does take money coming in from somewhere to keep things rolling. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and the value that I'm delivering, how about a quick like? It's the easiest thing you can do to help any creator with their channel. Alright, so something else is original products. What are original products? Well, that's like coming up with an original product. There are some YouTubers out there who come up with like cool tripods or with some fishing lures, or they actually sell something that they create. That is an awesome thing. Granted, it can be pretty difficult to come up with an idea, and then it can be even harder to get that idea off the ground and really into a physical product that you can legally sell to people. But if you can pull it off, you're doing really good. Something else that may seem pretty simple is write a book. You can write a book, sell it to your audience, and then kind of get some traction that way, and that can help you sell more books by having an audience, and by selling books and having your books in stores, you can grow more of an audience. So a lot of people do kind of write books, but it really takes a lot of dedication and a lot of smarts to do that too. Another good thing is events. Like, that's something that I do. You can create an event, whether that be a mastermind class or some sort of an expo or whatever, or like I do, I have a 5-day camping event once a year, Rock-A-Dock, where all my subscribers come and join in with me and we go camping, and I think that's a great thing. I also do some small subscriber trips, which is really small on the scale compared to Rock-A-Dock, where we have like 150 something people last year and 130 the year before that coming from across the country and across the world to attend. But a lot of those things can be good because, yeah, it does decent at generating some revenue, but it also creates a good tight-knit community, and it can really help people grow in whatever niche you're doing, because once people get somewhere where there's other like-minded people, things just multiply, and it's just a wonderful thing. Now, one of the cons for it is there's a lot of work involved, and there are some liabilities involved as well that kind of can cut some of your profits out. So it's tough, but it's a really enjoyable thing if you can get it right. Something else I've seen a lot of people do very successfully is they create related businesses alongside of their YouTube channel. Like, I have a few friends and some people that I know about, like 30 Miles Out, Ty and Teresa. They have a kayak fishing channel, and they also do fishing guides, or no, fishing trips, guided fishing trips and stuff like that. How can I not say that? How silly. But yeah, they do that, and that kind of really helps supplement their the YouTube income. I don't know which one is their main, but one is going to supplement the other, and they're both going to kind of help feed the other. Then you have, let's take for instance Marty Zoffinger. He has a kayaking rental business. How cool is that? He lives there, and it all kind of spurred or kind of came from his YouTube channel. How cool is that? So he created a YouTube channel, then he created a business around it. That is so awesome. But sometimes that may not be practical for everyone. Like me, I have a career as a firefighter, and I have a family, so it's kind of hard for me to go out on a limb and to do something like that, although that would be very, very cool. But another con for it is, you could be getting in the kind of the realm of making your passion a job, which kind of takes that passion level for whatever you're into and kind of knocks it back where you maybe not enjoy it as much as you used to. And that may not always happen, but it's a possibility. And these different revenue streams that I've shared with you, they're not all of them, but I think they are some of the more prominent ones that people use. And like I said, essentially they all are created in order to separate you from your money and get it to the creator in some way or another to further support that channel and that creator to continue doing what you love to see them do. So, however your favorite creator is doing this type of thing, it might be good to support them. If they have a sponsor, hey, go and buy products from that sponsor and say, hey, so-and-so sent me here to buy this product. Or, if they have an affiliate link, click that link. Or if they have a Patreon or something, if they sell merchandise, go and support them in that way. So what do I think is the best model? I think an audience-supported model is the best, because it the money doesn't have to transfer hands, from the audience to the creator. And also, it gives the creator a lot of freedom to do whatever they want to do and to do what they're passionate about. And, I think the audience can really see a lot of passion in the creations of that creator. And if you're not passionate about what you're doing, I think it shows. And that's not good for anybody. That's certainly not good for the creator, and it doesn't deliver the maximum amount of value to the audience if that creator isn't passionate about what they're doing. So those are my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little insight into how YouTubers make money and what I think about it. But hey, I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Check out some of my other adventures, because I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but I thought it was fun. Get out there, and God bless.